There's a quiet moment many people experience after 60. You sit down in the afternoon. Maybe in your favorite chair. The television hums softly in the background. Your eyes grow heavy. And before you know it, you drift off. It feels harmless. Even comforting. But here's the truth many people don't talk about. After 60, the way you nap can quietly shape the way you sleep, the way you feel, and even the way your body recovers each day. Now that might sound surprising. Because most seniors nap. And in many ways, that's perfectly natural. But here's what most people were never taught. There is a right way to nap. And a wrong way. The difference between the two can decide whether you wake up refreshed, or wake up feeling foggy, restless, and strangely tired. You see, after 60, your body begins to change in subtle ways. Sleep at night often becomes lighter. You may wake up once, maybe twice, sometimes more. Your energy during the day may rise and fall faster than it used to. A short rest in the afternoon can feel like a small gift. And when naps are done properly, they truly can be helpful. They can calm the mind. Relax the body. Restore a little energy. But when naps are done without rhythm, without awareness, they can slowly disturb the body's natural balance. And most people never realize it's happening. Let me tell you about a man named Edward. Edward is 72. A retired mechanic. Strong hands. Quiet personality. Every afternoon after lunch, he would sit down, just for a few minutes. But those few minutes often became an hour, sometimes two. At first, Edward didn't think much of it. But something strange began to happen. At night, he lay awake. Turning from one side of the bed to the other. Watching the clock. Morning came, and he still felt tired. The problem wasn't his age. The problem was his nap. And Edward is not alone. Millions of older adults experience the same pattern. Because here's what most people don't realize. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to small habits. Tiny routines that once meant nothing, suddenly carry weight. That's why learning how to nap wisely becomes surprisingly important after 60. And the good news? A few simple adjustments can make a remarkable difference. Clearer days. Calmer nights. That's balance. That's rhythm. And that's what this conversation is about. So today, let's talk about a few quiet nap habits that many seniors unknowingly develop, and how small changes can help restore the natural rhythm your body has been asking for. Because the truth is simple. Naps are not the problem. But how you nap. That's the detail that matters. Let me tell you something many people discover only after years of frustration. The body loves rhythm. Not perfection. Not strict rules. Just rhythm. And when that rhythm is disturbed, sleep begins to feel unpredictable. Now, one of the most common nap habits after 60 is surprisingly simple. Napping too long. Many people lie down thinking they'll rest for 20 minutes. But the body sinks deeper. 30 minutes becomes an hour. An hour becomes 2. When you wake up, you feel heavy. Slow. Your head feels cloudy. You see, long naps can trick the brain into believing it has already had enough sleep for the day. So when nighttime arrives, the body simply isn't ready. Let me tell you about Carol. Carol is 68. A gentle woman who loves gardening and afternoon tea. She began taking long naps after lunch. At first it felt wonderful. But slowly, her nights changed. She lay awake staring at the ceiling. Her body felt tired, but sleep wouldn't come. Eventually her doctor suggested something simple. Shorter naps. 20 minutes. Maybe 30. Nothing more. Within a few weeks, Carol noticed something surprising. Her evenings became calmer. Sleep returned. Sometimes the smallest adjustment changes everything. That's wisdom. Now there's another habit many people overlook. Napping too late in the day. A nap at 5 in the evening may feel relaxing in the moment. But your body reads that nap as a signal. It quietly delays the night. And suddenly bedtime arrives, but sleep stays far away. Here's what most sleep experts gently suggest. If you nap, do it earlier. Early afternoon is ideal. Before 3 o'clock. That way the body still builds the natural sleep pressure it needs for nighttime rest. Think of it like hunger. If you eat a full meal late in the evening, dinner doesn't feel necessary. Sleep works the same way. If this idea resonates with you, comment the number 1 below. Sometimes simply recognizing a pattern is the first step toward changing it. Now there is one more habit many seniors fall into without realizing it. Napping in bed. Beds send a powerful message to the brain. This is where deep sleep happens. So when you lie down in bed during the afternoon, your body may slip into a deeper sleep than you intended. And waking up becomes harder. Instead, try something gentler. A comfortable chair. A quiet couch. Leave the curtains slightly open. Let the daylight stay in the room. That simple signal tells your brain something important. This is rest, not night. Small signals. But powerful ones. And when those signals align, the body begins to find its rhythm again. That's quiet strength. That's real independence. Now let's talk about the nap habit that almost nobody notices. Unplanned naps. Those small moments when sleep quietly sneaks in. You're watching television. Your eyes close, just for a moment. Or you're reading a book, and suddenly the page becomes blurry. A few minutes pass. You wake up and think, that wasn't really a nap. But the body counts it. Every time. These tiny moments are called micronaps. And throughout the day, they quietly steal something very important. Sleep pressure. Sleep pressure is the body's natural drive to sleep deeply at night. It builds slowly throughout the day. But when small naps happen again and again, that pressure disappears. And nighttime sleep becomes lighter. Restless. Unpredictable. Let me share a story about a man named Thomas. Thomas is 74. A retired bus driver. Good sense of humor. Loves old movies. But he noticed something strange. He felt tired all day, yet couldn't sleep well at night. Eventually he realized what was happening. While watching television, he was drifting off many times a day. 5 minutes here. 10 minutes there. None of them felt like real naps. But together, they were stealing his night. So Thomas tried something simple. Instead of drifting off randomly, he chose one planned nap each day. Just 20 minutes. Early afternoon. And the rest of the day, he stayed gently active. Walking outside. Talking with neighbors. Opening the curtains to sunlight. Within a few weeks, his sleep began to settle again. That's the power of intention. And here's something you might try. A simple 1-week experiment. For the next 7 days. Keep naps short. Around 20 to 30 minutes. Take them earlier in the afternoon. And make them intentional. Not accidental. Then observe something quietly. How does your body feel in the evening? Do your nights become calmer? Many people are surprised by what happens. Energy becomes steadier. The mind feels clearer. Nighttime sleep slowly deepens again. You see, as the inventor Thomas Edison once said, the body is a marvelous machine. And like any machine, it works best with rhythm. Not chaos. Not randomness. Just rhythm. Naps themselves are not harmful. In fact, they can be wonderfully restorative. But after 60, they need gentle structure. A little awareness. A little balance. And when that balance returns, something beautiful happens. Days feel lighter. Nights feel calmer. And the body begins to trust its own rhythm again. That's dignity. That's quiet well-being. If this message spoke to you, take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who may need it, and subscribe for more calm, thoughtful guidance on aging well. Because growing older is not about losing strength. It's about learning new rhythms. And sometimes, the smallest habit holds the biggest wisdom.